Today I'd like to go over adding and subtracting integers. This is not a very challenging topic, but it could be confusing sometimes. So I like to offer my own strategy when I do this problem myself. So my strategies comprise of two main parts. Okay, the first one would be combining sign. Okay, I'm going to go over each of these separately. Combining sign. And secondly would be complete 10. Okay. Alright. So combining signs is like this. If you have a plus sign, multiply or combine with a plus sign. Or if you have negative sign, multiply or combine with negative sign. Okay. If they're both the same sign, no matter way, you're going to end up with positive. On the other way, if you have a plus sign, multiply or combine with a negative sign, or a negative sign, multiply or combine with a positive sign, you're going to get negative. Okay? So if two sides are the same, both positive or both negative, you're going to get positive. If two sides are different, one positive, one negative, doesn't matter which order they are, you're going to get negative sign. Okay, so that's the first thing I use. Secondly, would be complete 10. Okay, I'll explain that second strategy as we go into these problems together. Okay, so I'm gonna write out a list of problems. We're not gonna go over all of them, but as we go through them, you're gonna see my strategy here. Okay, so usually you're gonna see the problem like these: 6 plus 8. Okay, this should be one of the easiest one, right? We got let's say 6 minus 8, and we get to the first number being negative, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Negative 6 plus 8, or negative 6 minus 8, and then we get into some other part. For example, we got 6 plus negative 8. Oh my god, right? And usually when two sides are together, we usually put a parentheses there for to cover the second number. We got 6 minus negative 8. Same thing, so negative 6 plus negative 8, and negative 6 minus negative 8. Like that. Okay, so on the right side here, it's going to be some more complicated problems than the one on the left side. Okay, and now I'll go over them with you. So combining sign, that first strategy there will immediately eliminate the complication into the right hand side, because when they have two sides together like this, plus and minus, they are multiplying together. So the rule is two different sides, right? You combine them, it's going to become minus. So instead of writing 6 plus negative 8, we'll write 6 minus 8. Okay, same for the second one. Two sides that are the same, so we're going to combine them, it will become positive. So 6 plus 8. Two sides that are different, again, becomes negative, and two sides that are the same become positive. So third and fourth case become 6 minus 8 and 6 plus 8. Here we go. So my first strategy there, you combine the sides together to make your initial problem a little bit less challenging. Okay, so now the right side is basically identical to the left side, right? So the right side here is it's identical to the left side. So we're gonna just go over these problems on the left hand side, and I'll explain my second strategy there. It's called complete 10. Help me do a lot of good mental math. Okay, but I'll draw out my mental math for you guys to see as well. So 6 plus 8, right? So that's the first problem there. 6 plus 8 plus 8. So in my mind, I try to say, okay, how much more you have to add to 6 to get to 10, right? Because you have a number line here, you got a 6 here, and you got a 10 here. How much more, right? And as I say it might sound long, but it takes like, I don't know, a fraction of a second in my mind. So 6 plus 4 will be 10, right? And then So now we need 4 to complete a 10 there. So we got to take that 4 away from the 8. Right? So we have the number 8 here. We took the 4 away. Now how much more do we have left? If you have 8, you took 4 away. Right? We got 4 left. Right? So you took 4 away from the 8 to complete the 10 with the 6. You have 4 left. So that 4 will go in another 4, which give you the answer being 14. Because 10 plus 4 is 14. Okay. Now next problem. 6 minus 8. 6 minus 8. Alright, in this case, completing 10 doesn't really mean you always have to make 10. You can make multiple of 10. For example, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 140, things like that. So in this case, 6 minus 8, I know 8 is more than 6. So when you do take 8 away from 6, it's going to be something less than 0. So I know that I can use my complete 10 strategy here. So we have a 6 again. 6 again. And then I know that it's going to be less than 0, so I'm going to have zeros on the left hand side. So 6, how much do you have to take away from 6 to get to 0? We all know the answer is going to be 6, right? Take away 6. So we're taking away 8 from 6. Now that we have to take away 6 already. So take away 6. 6 taken away. So how much more can you take away from 8? Now that you already took away 6, you have 2 left, right? Well, so from 0, you're gonna 2 more. And if you go to the left of 0, 2 more, you're gonna get -2. And that's the answer for that. Okay. Next one, -6 plus 8. -6 plus 8. Alright, so same thing. -6 is a negative number. It's going to be on the left of 0. Right? So we got a 0 here. We got a -6 here. And then we're going to add 8 to that. So we're supposed to add more to the -6. And I know since 8 is more than 6. So from -6 adding 8, you're going to be adding 6 more to get to 0. So having an 8 here, right? So we add 6 more to get to 0. How much more do you have left? You're gonna have 2 left from 8, right? Because you gotta add 6 from -6 to get 0. Well, now you have 2 left. So from 0 you add 2 more. So you're gonna end up with 2. Alright, so I hope you master the strategy now. Okay, I want you to pause this video and see if you can use the strategy for the next problem. Okay, alright, and this is literally what I imagine in my mind every time I do these problems. You know, when you do these so much, sometimes you don't even have to use this strategy anymore. For example, 6 plus 8 will be 14. It could be really quick for me, but you know, sometimes when I doubt myself for whatever reason, for example, if I take like a test, even the teacher have to, you know, math teachers still have to take math tests when you want to become a teacher, and in those tests, since the stack is so high, I always check myself. So, and these are how I do it. All right, now that you pause the video, well, let's go show you the answers. -6 minus 8. Okay, so -6 minus 8. And I guess these strategies require an additional skills that you have to kind of know where these numbers are in the number line. And I think, you know, those who are watching this video should have a good idea of where these numbers are at. So I'm having -6 here. Okay, and then we're subtracting 8 from it, from -6. So subtracting 8 means we're going to move to the left. So I'll move this way. Okay, all right, so from -6, how many more do you have to move to make to a 10? In this case, -10. So we go from -6 to -10. That would be 4 more. So with 8, you're gonna move away 4. So how many more you have left to move away? Right, 4 left. So move 4 away to get to -10, and you're gonna move another 4. Extending my number line. From -10, if you move away another 4, you're gonna get -14. And that will be the answer for -6 minus 8. Okay, so in summary, I use these two strategies called combining sides and complete 10. Combining side is useful when you have two sides together, like the one on my right hand side, the box is in red right now, to put those sides together to make your initial problem simpler to do. And when they are as simple as the one on the left, then you use the second strategy I call complete 10. And at first you got to know where your numbers are at. For example, 6 plus 8, I got to know 6 is going to be on the right hand side of 0. It's not yet 10. So I'll put a 6 and a 10 there. And then, well, how much more from 6 you have to use to add to 10? Then 6 got about 4. And then if you take away 4 from 8, then how many more can you add after you already complete your 10? So 10 plus 4 is 14. I hope these strategies help you out.